Welcome, brave souls, to a journey through the most haunted places in Europe. Are you ready to uncover the dark secrets that lie within? From ancient castles to abandoned islands, we're about to dive headfirst into a world of ghostly apparitions, chilling legends, and unexplained phenomena. So buckle up, grab your holy water, and get ready to explore the eerie side of Europe. We kick things off in Transylvania, Romania, home of the big guy himself, Dracula. Now, Bran Castle, perched high atop a cliff, is said to be the inspiration for Dracula's castle in Bram Stoker's novel. I mean, you've got the Gothic architecture, the spooky vibes, and a history steeped in folklore. Legend has it that Vlad the Impaler, the real-life inspiration for Dracula, was imprisoned here. Some say his spirit still lingers within these walls. Visitors have reported feeling uneasy, experiencing temperature drops, and even hearing strange noises. Could it be Vlad the Impaler himself, or is it just the wind whistling through the centuries-old stone? Next up, we're heading to London, England, to a place with a history as bloody as it is haunted. The Tower of London. This iconic fortress, standing tall on the banks of the River Thames, has witnessed centuries of British history. From royal coronations to gruesome executions, the tower has seen it all. Its walls echo with stories of power, betrayal and tragedy. This fortress has served as a royal palace, a prison and even an execution site. It was originally built by William the Conqueror in 1078 and has since been expanded and modified by various monarchs. The tower's multifaceted history makes it one of the most intriguing landmarks in the world. Talk about bad vibes. It's no surprise that it's crawling with ghosts. The tower's dark past has left an indelible mark, and many believe that the spirits of those who suffered within its walls still linger. The eerie atmosphere is palpable, especially at night when the shadows seem to come alive. One of the most famous is Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII. Her tragic story is well known. She was accused of treason, adultery and incest and was ultimately beheaded in 1536. Anne's ghost is said to haunt the tower, often seen near the site of her execution. She was beheaded in 1536 and is said to haunt the Tower Green, where she took her final steps. Witnesses have reported seeing her ghostly figure, sometimes carrying her head, wandering the grounds in a state of eternal unrest. Visitors claim to have seen her ghostly figure, still wearing that iconic bee necklace. The chilling sight of Anne Boleyn's apparition has left many feeling a cold shiver down their spine, a stark reminder of the tower's grim history. And let's not forget about the two young princes, Edward and Richard, who mysteriously vanished from the tower in 1483. These young boys, aged 12 and 9, were the sons of King Edward IV and were placed in the tower by their uncle Richard, Duke of Gloucester. Some believe their uncle, Richard III, had them murdered. The mystery of their disappearance has never been solved, and their fate remains one of the most enduring enigmas of British history. Richard III's role in their demise has been a topic of debate for centuries. Their innocent souls are said to roam the tower, forever searching for their lost freedom. Many visitors have reported hearing the sounds of children playing or crying, adding to the tower's reputation as one of the most haunted places in the world. The tragic tale of the princes adds a poignant layer to the tower's already dark history. Let's hop over to France, the land of love, baguettes, and apparently a very persistent green lady. Château de Brissac, a stunning Renaissance castle, is said to be haunted by the ghost of Charlotte de Valois. Charlotte was the illegitimate daughter of King Charles VII and was known for her striking green eyes. Tragically, she was murdered by her husband after he discovered her affair. Now her ghost, forever bound to the castle, is said to roam the halls, her mournful cries echoing through the night. Some say if you listen closely, you can still hear the rustle of her green silk dress. Our next stop takes us to Italy, to an island shrouded in darkness and despair. Poveglia Island. This small, unassuming piece of land, located just a short distance from the romantic city of Venice, holds a history that is anything but romantic. Its past is filled with tales of suffering, death, and the supernatural. This small island near Venice has a truly chilling history. It was first mentioned in historical records as far back as the 5th century. But it wasn't until the 14th century that its dark legacy began to take shape. For centuries it served as a quarantine zone for plague victims. During the Black Death, the island became a dumping ground for those afflicted by the plague. Thousands of men, women and children were sent here to live out their final days in isolation, away from the healthy population. Can you imagine being sent there to die, surrounded by the sick and the dying? The air thick with the stench of death, the cries of the suffering echoing through the night. It is said that over 160,000 people perished on this island, their bodies burned in mass graves. Later, it became a mental asylum where patients were subjected to horrific experiments. In the 1920s, a psychiatric hospital was established on the island. The patients, many of whom were already mentally unstable, were reportedly tortured and experimented on by a sadistic doctor who eventually went mad and threw himself from the hospital's bell tower. It's no wonder that Poveglia Island is considered one of the most haunted places on Earth. The island's dark history has left an indelible mark, and many believe that the spirits of those who suffered and died there still linger, unable to find peace. Visitors have reported seeing shadowy figures, hearing disembodied voices and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. Some have even claimed to have been physically attacked by unseen forces. The island's eerie atmosphere is palpable, and it's easy to see why it has earned such a fearsome reputation. Some say the island is so haunted that the Italian government has forbidden anyone from setting foot on it. Officially, the island is off limits, and those who attempt to visit without permission risk facing legal consequences. But the stories and legends continue to draw the curious and the brave, eager to experience the island's haunted history for themselves. The tales of Poveglia Island are enough to send chills down anyone's spine. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, there's no denying that this island holds a dark and tragic past that continues to captivate and terrify those who hear its story. Finally, we arrive at our last destination, Edinburgh Castle in Scotland. This iconic fortress, standing proudly atop Castle Rock, dominates the skyline of Edinburgh and offers a glimpse into the rich tapestry of Scottish history. Its strategic location has made it a focal point of military and political power for centuries. This majestic castle, perched high above the city, has witnessed centuries of battles, betrayals and bloodshed. From the wars of Scottish independence to the Jacobite Rising, Edinburgh Castle has been at the heart of many pivotal moments in history. Its walls have seen the rise and fall of kings and queens, and its stones have absorbed the echoes of countless stories. It's said to be one of the most haunted places in Scotland, and for good reason. The castle's long and tumultuous history has left behind more than just physical scars. It has also given rise to numerous ghostly legends and eerie tales that continue to captivate the imagination of visitors. Visitors and staff have reported seeing the ghost of a headless drummer boy who only appears when the castle is about to be attacked. This spectral figure is said to drum a warning, his headless form a chilling reminder of the castle's violent past. The story of the headless drummer boy is just one of many that add to the castle's haunted reputation. Others have heard the eerie sounds of bagpipes echoing through the halls, even though there's no one there. The haunting melody of the bagpipes, drifting through the empty corridors, creates an atmosphere of mystery and melancholy. It's as if the castle itself is alive, whispering its secrets to those who dare to listen. Could it be the ghost of a lone piper, forever playing his mournful tune? Legend has it that a piper was sent into the tunnels beneath the castle to explore, but he never returned. Now, his ghostly music is said to be heard, a haunting reminder of his tragic fate. Edinburgh Castle is a place where history and hauntings intertwine, leaving visitors to question what's real and what's the product of their imaginations. The fog that often shrouds the castle adds to its mysterious aura, blurring the lines between the past and the present, the living and the dead. Do you dare to visit? Whether you're a history buff, a ghost hunter, or simply a curious traveller, Edinburgh Castle offers an experience like no other. Its ancient stones and ghostly legends invite you to step back in time and explore the mysteries that lie within its walls. So gather your courage and embark on a journey to uncover the secrets of Edinburgh Castle. Thank you for joining us on this eerie adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling content. Until next time, stay curious and stay brave.